Stories of Faith and Obedience. For nearly 40 years, the Israelites had wandered in the wilderness, conquering powerful cities along the way. Now they camped on the plains of Moab, east of the Jordan River, preparing to enter the Promised Land. But Balak, the king of Moab, was terrified. He feared that the Israelites would take his land, so he sought help from Balaam, a diviner, asking him to curse them. However, Jehovah instructed Balaam, "You must not curse the Israelites." Numbers 22:12. Balaam refused to go. King Balak, determined, sent another delegation, offering Balaam great rewards. Again, Balaam declined. But then God said, "You may go, but you must say only what I tell you to say." Numbers 22:20. As Balaam traveled south to Moab on his donkey, his true intentions were revealed. He still planned to curse Israel, despite Jehovah's command. Along the way, Jehovah's angel blocked the road 3 times. Though Balaam couldn't see the angel, his donkey did. First, the donkey veered into a field. Then she pressed against a stone wall, crushing Balaam's foot. Finally, she lay down in the road. Furious, Balaam struck the donkey each time. Then, Jehovah performed a miracle. He made the donkey speak. "Why do you keep hitting me?" Numbers 22:28. Balaam, still angry, replied, "You made me look foolish. If I had a sword, I would kill you." The donkey responded, "Haven't I served you faithfully for years? Have I ever treated you this way before?" Numbers 22:30. At that moment, Jehovah opened Balaam's eyes, and he saw the angel standing before him. The angel warned him, "Jehovah has told you not to curse Israel." Numbers 22:32-33. Balaam admitted his wrongdoing, but the angel permitted him to continue on the condition that he spoke only Jehovah's words. Despite this lesson, Balaam still attempted to curse Israel 3 times. Each time, Jehovah turned his words into blessings. In the end, the Israelites attacked Moab, and Balaam met his demise. Would it not have been wiser for him to obey Jehovah from the start? Guard against every sort of greed, because even when a person has an abundance, his life does not result from the things he possesses. Luke 12:15. Have you ever felt the need for something more? The Bible has the answers you seek. In each video, you will find an invitation to explore God's Word firsthand. Verify the cited verses and let the Bible speak to your heart. Begin your spiritual growth journey today. After leading Israel for many years, Moses neared the end of his life. Jehovah told him, "You will not bring the Israelites into the Promised Land, but I will let you see it." Deuteronomy 34:4. Knowing the people needed a strong leader, Moses asked Jehovah to appoint one. Jehovah chose Joshua. Moses gathered the nation and announced, "Jehovah has chosen Joshua to lead you. Do not be afraid, for Jehovah will help you." Deuteronomy 31:7-8. Soon after, Moses ascended Mount Nebo, where Jehovah showed him the vast land promised to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. At 120 years old, Moses passed away. Jehovah then spoke to Joshua, "Cross the Jordan River into Canaan. I will be with you just as I was with Moses. Read my law every day. Be strong and courageous." Joshua 1:2-7-9. Joshua sent 2 spies into Jericho to gather information. When they returned, they confirmed that the time was right to enter Canaan. The next day, Joshua gave the command, "Pack up the camp, we are moving forward." The priests carrying the Ark of the Covenant led the way. As they reached the flooded Jordan River, an incredible miracle occurred. The moment their feet touched the water, the river stopped flowing, allowing the entire nation to cross on dry ground. Joshua 3:14-17. Finally, after years of wandering, the Israelites stood in the Promised Land. Here, they would build homes, plant fields, and experience the blessings Jehovah had promised. Jehovah will always lead you and satisfy you even in a parched land. Isaiah 58:11. When Joshua sent spies into Jericho, they found refuge in the home of a woman named Rahab. However, the king of Jericho learned of their presence and sent soldiers to capture them. Quick thinking, Rahab hid the spies on her roof and misled the soldiers, sending them in the opposite direction. Rahab then spoke to the spies, "I know that Jehovah is with you and that you will conquer this land. Please promise me that you will spare my family." Joshua 2:9-13. The spies assured her, "Tie a red cord in your window, and everyone inside your house will be saved." Joshua 2:18. That night, Rahab let the spies down through her window with a rope. They hid in the mountains for 3 days before safely returning to Joshua. Soon after, the Israelites crossed the Jordan River and prepared to take Jericho. Jehovah commanded them to march around the city once a day for 6 days. On the 7th day, they marched 7 times. Then the priests blew their trumpets, and the people shouted with all their might. Suddenly, the walls of Jericho collapsed. Yet Rahab's house remained untouched. Because she placed her trust in Jehovah, she and her family were saved. In the same manner was not Rahab, also declared righteous by works after she received the messengers hospitably and sent them out by another way. James 2:25. Through faith and obedience, Rahab's decision changed her life forever, showing that Jehovah welcomes all who put their trust in him. Don't let doubt consume you. The Bible has the answers you're looking for. Start studying God's Word today and discover the amazing plan He has for your life. Subscribe to the channel and like this video to show your support. News about Jericho spread to other nations in Canaan. Their kings decided to come together to fight the Israelites. But the Gibeonites came up with a different plan. Wearing worn-out clothing, they went to Joshua and said, "We come from a distant land. We have heard about Jehovah and all he did for you in Egypt and Moab. Promise not to attack us, and we will become your servants." Joshua believed them and agreed not to attack them. 3 days later, he found out that they were not from a distant land. They were from the land of Canaan. Joshua asked the Gibeonites, "Why did you lie to us?" They answered, "We were afraid. We know that Jehovah your God is fighting for you. Please do not kill us." Joshua kept his promise and let them live. Before long, 5 Canaanite kings and their armies threatened the Gibeonites. Joshua and his army marched all night long to rescue them. The fighting started early the next morning. The Canaanites began fleeing in all directions. Everywhere they ran, Jehovah hurled huge hailstones down on them. Then Joshua asked Jehovah to make the sun stand still. Why would he ask Jehovah to do that when the sun had never stood still before? Because Joshua trusted in Jehovah. The sun did not set for a whole day until the Israelites had conquered the Canaanite kings and their armies. Don't let doubt consume you. The Bible has the answers you're looking for. Start studying God's Word today and discover the amazing plan He has for your life. Subscribe to the channel and like this video to show your support.